Hey, I don't think my slides are going to come up, but it's okay. I was telling the guys back there that I feel like in the last week and a half, everything changed, and I have so much new, new material. So it's probably good that the slides aren't working. So about a week and a half ago now, maybe it was a week ago, I was at GDC in San Francisco. I'm going to talk about that. So first of all, I'm Angela Dalton, CEO and founder of Signal Growth Capital. I have a background in traditional finance, UBS, Evercore, Guggenheim, and always in the tech space, but particularly gaming. I was always really attracted to games within the media group. I was kind of the stepchild that always focused on video games. And the real impetus for that, I was just talking about it with the MC, is that brands are spending $150 billion year after year after year on TV. And so we equate that to throwing money through TV sets into empty living rooms. The audience has clearly shifted and the money has not. And why is that? It's because games have rejected advertising. For good reason. Gamers want to have fun. They want this to be their free time. They don't want brands, in their space. And it's a similar kind of thing for NFTs. It's kind of get your money grab out of my fun. However, I think we're at the dawn of a brand new gaming cycle that I'm really excited about. We just wrote about it. It's on Signum GC, Substack, and we're calling it Create and Own. I don't know what people are going to call it, but a week and a half ago at GDC, Epic rolled out the Fortnite creator platform. And this was a massive change from my perspective. Roblox has been around for 17 years. So you might say, well, these creator platforms have been around forever, and I have an 11-year-old daughter, and she has a dress store on Roblox, and she and her friends meet up and they create and have fun. But Epic with Unreal Engine has new technology. It's called Unreal Engine 5, and it has a technology called nanite and lumens, which gives cinematic quality. So think about TV shows and movies inside gaming spaces. So now, with UEFN and the announcements from last week from Epic, you're going to be able to go into these spaces and actually create your space, create your assets, invite your friends, make the space look completely different. It won't look like Fortnite. Whereas if you're in Roblox and my daughter has her dress store, it looks like Lego. It looks like Roblox. So I'm also on the board of FaZe Clan, which is the largest esports brand, mostly a brand business with streamers and influencers. And talent around the world is getting squeezed in traditional platforms like YouTube and Facebook, et cetera. And I think that there's going to be a confluence of events. So right now, the big games companies like Epic are saying, we don't care about NFTs. You don't need NFTs. You come to our creator platform, create your own little world within the world. What we always say is Fortnite. Think about Fortnite, the game, is just one game now in a larger playground. And each of those games is going to look completely different, and one from the other. And so what is really exciting is that even though these big traditional gaming platforms say that they don't care about NFTs, if I am an influencer, streamer, et cetera, and I think, you know what, I'm going to take 10% of my social media budget and hire an Unreal Engine developer and go create a space in Epic. Now, I'm creating things. I am selling merch. I am inviting my fans. We used Maria Menounos as an example because we thought it would be she is a completely mainstream influencer. I don't know if you guys have pumped gas anywhere in the country, but if you have, you've probably seen the little screen. Her face is on that screen all over the country. And I thought, wait a minute, what if she or people like her go into Fortnite and they're creating their businesses and they're selling their things? They're going to want property rights. So this idea that NFTs initially set out to solve from my perspective, because I have a gaming background, back in 2018, was social capital, identity, and property rights. The same behavior that gamers have been doing for decades, buying, selling, trading digital assets. Anybody who's played World of Warcraft can tell you, they want to own their stuff. And traditional gamers do not have the same behavior that we've seen with crypto And that's okay. Crypto, I always say, is kind of its own game. It's a different game. It's kind of a trading game. Whereas I think these new platforms, these new creator platforms, ironically from the big companies, could train behavior of people like my 11-year-old and people like big streamers, influencers, esports personalities to say, you know what, I want to have my own space. Oh, and by the way, I want to own those assets. And okay, fine, they don't like the word NFT, call it a cryptographic hash on a blockchain. But they will want some sort of authenticity, some sort of authentication. And then how cool will it be if you're in a game and you're playing and you're winning and you have provenance that you can share of all of your trophies, all of your wins, et cetera. So we're really excited about that because I think that that could be a big catalyst for NFTs and for the original vision of NFTs that we had. So back in, I only have 2 minutes, but I'll go fast. Back in 2018 or 2017, I was walking down Fifth Avenue and I saw a Topshop ad, and it was a woman standing there, as they do. And I had just done some research on the most popular skins for girls in Fortnite, and it was the exact same outfit. And I thought, wait a second, skins in games are all about identity, social capital, and showing kind of who you are. Why wouldn't the same thing happen in online spaces? And as we spend more and more time in online spaces, why wouldn't we want to actually own the things that we have? I'll talk about one more concept very quickly. AI. So AI has completely exploded as a topic. The head of AI from Google was at GDC, and my favorite quote of the week was from her. She said, these large language models and artificial intelligence is the linguistic equivalent to an optical illusion. It feels like magic. And that is absolutely true. I met with company after company after company, and I was thinking, this is amazing. It's so cool. And it would be like 5 minutes to the end of the meeting, and I would say, oh yeah, and what's the business model? Because I was just having so much fun learning about this. So it's very early. I think that AI is going to be a huge positive catalyst also for NFTs because it kind of decreases the bottleneck that we have on content creation. And it doesn't take away artistic ability. You still need human curators. You still need the thought and forward-thinking idea generation that you can never replicate with AI. So I have 23 seconds. I'll wrap it up there, and thank you so much for listening.